Here we are at the lobby of the Majestic Mirage. There's two big staircases going down to the lower lobby. We're on what I'll call the upper lobby. But this is one of the staircases going down, and then there's another one like it on the other side. This is the lower lobby bar here, one of 10 major bars, and there's got to be another 25, I'll call them minor bars around the hotel. This is a picture of the upper lobby, and that bright spot you see in the back is where you come in after the car drops you off. Off to the left here, here's one of the big chairs you can have where you can sit in and have a drink while you're waiting. And then back here are more tables, and there's I'll call it a minor bar there in the back, and around the corner some food and snacks in case you're waiting for somebody else to come in. There, once again, is the opening. Over to the right is the registration desk. Here's the staircase where I was on the top of it. Now I'm at the bottom looking up. And this atrium is huge. It's got to be 4 or 5 stories up. This is, I call it an artichoke light. It looks sort of like an artichoke. But all that brown is palm leaf. Gives it sort of a huge grass shack appearance. Once again, that's the lower lobby bar, and you can see all the seating around the edge. And if you went out into the main room, it'd been off to our left back there. And now here's our room. It's actually not a room; it's more of a suite. You got a fully stocked bar in it with doors, some Bailey's kind of stuff, rum, little Stolly. And down here is my favorite, the beer fridge. And they will restock it every night with whatever you want in there. Heineken, Presidente, you name it, it'll be restocked. There's Mama getting ready to unpack a little bit. And now we go into the second room, which is the bedroom. And you got this huge bed. I mean, you could fit 4 people in that easily. Over here on the right is the sinks, the johns on the left, the showers on the right, and the bathtub, for whatever reason, is in the middle of the room. You can see it's sort of a contemporary setting, but it comes across very well. It's not ultra modern. It's just really nice. Little bar set up there where you can look outside, and if you go outside through the sliding doors, you have your own jacuzzi, you have your own valley bed, a private pool. Well, I guess you'd call it private. It's about 100 yards long. It runs across the all the rooms here, and we're looking down towards Danny and Mary Ann's room here, but you can see where that goes quite a ways down. Palm trees everywhere to give it that exotic feel, if you will. There's Mama coming out for some sunshine. Now here's breakfast. Uh, this breakfast buffet had to be half a football field big. Every kind of food you could ever imagine. And it's just unbelievable. And by the way, if they don't have it, they'll cook it for you. You just tell them what you want. Here's one of the cooks right here, ready to serve you. And here's Danny getting, I think he's down sort of the cheese and meat area. I'm not sure. Now here's every afternoon the staff would come out and do some entertainment. Because one girl kept getting in the way. But if you look down here farther, you can see the staff doing a little dance, and these little kids here are trying to emulate it. Here, I'll let you listen to a little of the music here. Oh, the little kids are cute, aren't they? Incredible. At any rate, here comes my favorite person in the world, the gal who would bring me the Presidente beer. Wonderful woman. Loved her to death. Oh, this was fun. This was the foam party. And up at the end there, where you see the blue and black and white, that's a swim up bar. So Danny and I were sitting there at the swim up bar, and the water's all calm and clean. And then the staff starts shouting, "Foam, foam, foam!" And you can see they're all dressed up in these exotic costumes. And this big cannon starts shooting out foam. I don't mean a little of it; it shoots out a ton of foam. There it is. You can see it off in the background. And the funny thing about this foam is there's no smell, there's no taste, it doesn't burn your eyes, and it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And finally, it's like over your head, except for maybe the girl standing or sitting on the guy's shoulders there. I decided to walk on down to the cannon and take a closer look. I had to work my way through the staff. Look out, guys. Look out, God. Photography in practice there. And so there it is. The strong foam shooter, it's called. And you can see how it just keeps pumping it out. I mean, they did this for like a half hour. It's unbelievable. Actually, that girl there is taking a selfie of herself in the foam party on the shoulders. That was fun. Here's the walkway down towards the restaurants. And you can see there's water on each side, some seats if you want to sit there and have a drink while you're waiting to go into the restaurant. All very peaceful and relaxing. One of the nights we went to an Asian place. Very hot, I kind of think. Here's our man doing wine. Okay, he's getting ready for the big finish. Here it comes. Yeah! Perfect. Way to go, man. Danny and Marianne bought us dinner at the beach. Here's a picture of us at our table facing the ocean. Oh, I forgot to mention they have this huge plaza that probably seats 800-900 people, and they have a band out there every night, people dancing, the staff doing acts, and they also do fireworks out there every so often. It was very cool. And by the way, when you're sitting at one of those tables, gal comes up and she will make you any drink you want. I mean, look at that fully stocked table. Then they have the Majestic shows every night. The Majestic shows. Here's the entrance to the theater. There's the theater right there. You can see they're all sort of set up. This is during the daytime here. And actually, they were rehearsing a little bit for the show that night called the Broadway Show. A review of Broadway, all kinds of Broadway. And here's a picture of what it looks like more when it's set up at night. This was for the Broadway part here. And Jackie and I had our pictures taken with some of the staff members of the cast, if you will, getting ready for the show. Here's the swan that they had greeting us for our room, made out of a towel. They folded it up. And here's just some scenic shots of what it's like walking around the grounds there. Just absolutely perfect. Oh, here's a shot from the beach buffet. This is open, if I remember right, 24 hours a day. Here's the buffet, and you'll notice there's no walls or windows or anything, and there's also no seagulls. In fact, there's no birds of any kind. And you'd think in an open facility like that, there'd be all kinds of birds coming in trying to pick up crumbs and food on people's plates or whatever. But there were absolutely no birds. But there were monkeys. And here's a picture of me with my new best friend, Mr. Monkey. Thanks a bunch. Bye bye.